A man's body has been found on the balcony of Melbourne nightclub owner Darren Razzle Thornbig's home in a tiny Victorian town. A man's body has been found on the veranda of Melbourne nightclub entrepreneur Darren Razzle Thornbig's home. Homicide squad detectives have been sent to Barmah in northern Victoria after the body was found at a home on Evans Street about 4:30 p.m. on Monday. A spokeswoman for Victoria Police told Daily Mail Australia officers were not able to confirm if the man found on the balcony was the owner of the house, but said the death was suspicious. Property records show the house belongs to Mr. Thornbig, who is the owner of the high-profile boutique nightclub, which is closed for renovations, the Herald Sun reports. The nightclub in Prara was shot at a year ago, while a week later the home of his ex-wife in Port Melbourne was peppered with bullets. Police told Daily Mail Australia officers could not confirm if the man found was Mr. Torber, but have called in the homicide squad to investigate. Pictured, Mr. Thornbig with Nikki, left, and Paris, right, Hilton. Detective Inspector David Griffin said at the time he believed the offender or offenders were trying to send a message. It would appear that certainly someone is not happy with something that's going on and is clearly trying to send a message, he told reporters in October last year. As well as boutique, Mr. Thornbig owns the local pub, the Barmah Hotel, in the tiny country Victorian town, according to the Herald Sunday. Staff were reportedly questioned by police on Monday afternoon, appearing shaken and upset. Officers are treating the death in Barmah, a town on the Victoria/New South Wales border with a population of less than 200, as suspicious. Mr. Thornbig, left, owns Art Club Boutique in Prara, and local watering hole, the Barmah Hotel. We're a little community. We all knew Darren, one staff member told the newspaper. It's very sad and I am sorry, but we're all just really shocked right now. We can't say any more. Barmah, on the border of Victoria and New South Wales, has a population of less than 200. Last year, the home of Mr. Thornbig's ex-wife, above, in Port Melbourne was peppered with bullets. In October last year, Mr. Thornbig's ex-wife's home in affluent Port Melbourne was shot at in the early hours of the morning. Denise Foster and the 13-year-old daughter she shares with Mr. Thornbig, Mia, were inside at the time, but not injured. The shooting came just a week after Boutique was shot at, though he at the time Mr. Thornbig denied the damage was caused by gunfire, and blamed kids throwing rocks. Investigations into the body found on Monday afternoon are ongoing, and police urge anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers on 1-800-333-000. 4 bullets were fired at the home before 5 a.m., as Denise and Mia, the 13-year-old daughter she shares with Mr. Thornbig, were sleeping. Just a week before the Port Melbourne shooting, Mr. Thornbig's nightclub, Boutique, was shot at.